Now, before we get into how really to get the answers, let's see the approach required in general for reading comprehension. First of all, I think one acronym approach that I am giving you that will encompass everything in reading comprehension, provided you master it properly. It's summarized as OCTAVE, which has nothing to do with the word octave. It is just an acronym, and which stands for opinion. So we should look for personal opinion of the author first of all. We should always look for contrast words. We should think about the tone of the passage in terms of whether it's positive or negative or neutral. I should always avoid extremes, strong words, and superlatives in the answer choices. I should verify each word before marking an answer. And I should always eliminate, not select. This is exactly what will be a complete solution to all your RC problems, provided you can master this technique over about 50 passages. If you can apply 50 passages this particular technique, you are guaranteed to get almost, or sometimes in fact perfect 100%, not even almost. So opinion of the author, always look for the personal opinion of the author or the main point of the author or the crux, whatever. Always look for contrast words such as but, yet, although, however, despite, etc., etc., etc. So these are contrast words. Tone of the passage, try to say whether it's positive or negative or neutral. Always avoid extremes, strong words and superlatives in your answer choices unless they are given verbatim. If they are given verbatim, then there is nothing I can do. I will have to select that answer. But otherwise, I should be very clear. I cannot select an answer with this unless given verbatim, word for word. If you say word for word match in the passage, then it's a different matter. The most powerful idea in reading comprehension is this, called verify each word before you mark an answer. If you can master word justification or word verification as we call it, guaranteed nothing can go wrong. And finally, you should try to eliminate and not select an answer. What it means is, suppose I look at choices and I say option A and B and I think I like option B enough, so I'll not even read option C, D and E. Have you selected B or have you eliminated others now? Selected B. This may be wrong approach totally. Eliminate, not select. As for this, let's try to solve this passage, and anything that comes to your mind will be very easy. What do you think in this passage? First thing, does the author have a personal opinion or it is all factual? Or is it all fact? Any opinion of the author in this passage? Author's personal opinion. Yes, no, what do you say? Anywhere, if you feel, tell me please, if you feel the author has any personal opinion in the passage anywhere, you feel it's all factual? Where is the, if it's a bias, then it's an opinion. Tell me the bias. No, that doesn't mean bias. If something is good, I'm just saying it is good. I'm not biased. If something is actually good and I'm just saying it's good, am I biased? If something is actually very good, if I say that Sachin has scored the maximum centuries in Test and One Day cricket, am I biased or am I stating a fact now? Even a critic of Sachin can say the same thing. Right? This is fact. This is totally a fact. Yeah, that's right. You are saying which part has the personal opinion of the author? Please tell me which line. That is considered the best. This line? Okay. You are saying this line considered the best, but the problem is whose opinion is this? The author's or somebody else's? If I say it's not personal opinion of the author, it is everybody else's opinion. So if I state somebody else's opinion, for me it is a fact or opinion. If I say my friend thinks Manmohan Singh is a weak Prime Minister, now is this my opinion? Let's say somebody else says, so Manmohan Singh is considered the weak Prime Minister by everyone. Let's once again not my opinion. If I say so, this is not the opinion of the author. So I can say very clearly in this passage there is no opinion at all of the author. It looks like it, but there is no opinion. If there is no opinion, all fact, what should be the tone? Positive, negative, neutral? If there is never an opinion, then the tone cannot be positive or negative. Let's eliminate all positive tones. This is positive, so this can be my answer. This is also positive. This cannot be my answer. This is also positive. This cannot be my answer. Okay. All the three positive tone answers are wrong then. I am supposed to choose an answer between C and D now. Let's see D. Intellectual exploration. When do you explore something now? Tell me. When you know about it or you don't know about it? Do you think the author wants to know what LCD is, or author already knows about it? He is an expert in LCD technologies description. So exploration is a word unjustified. I cannot verify this word from the passage. Exploration is when you know or when you don't know. I want to explore this gadget. I don't know about it. I want to go and explore that country. I don't know about that country. Explore is when you don't know. So this word is not verified. What did I say? Select or eliminate? So we have eliminated 4 answers. Very happily mark C as your answer. That's it. It looks very weird though. C may not look to be a good answer because disinterested explanation looks so negative. Is this negative or neutral? So let's try to understand what is the meaning of disinterested. What do you mean by disinterested? Unbiased explanation. Yeah, that's perfect. The author does not have any bias at all. Bias means when something is good you are calling it bad, and when something is bad you are calling it good. That is bias. All scientific passages are written with bias or unbiased? No bias usually. Scientific passage. No bias. Objective, unbiased explanation. Scientific. So you can call disinterested means objective, scientific, unbiased explanation. What is the difference between uninterested and disinterested? Yeah. Disinterested is you are interested but you don't have an opinion. But uninterested means I am not interested. So an umpire in a match is not supposed to be uninterested in the match. He can't sleep while the match is on. Uninterested is wrong. But disinterested, yes, he has to be disinterested, not taking sides. So option C is the perfect answer here. This approach will not let you down in any case. Whatever I am telling you about octave, this will be perfect. Let's see. I told you avoid superlatives. Did I say that? Avoid extreme answers. How many options contain superlative in this, please tell? Only one option, latest and most advanced. This answer will be correct only if it is given in the passage. Tell me, are these two words anywhere given in the passage, latest or most advanced? Anywhere mentioned? These words must be directly mentioned, then only these can be correct. So this answer is not given in the passage at all. So this should be correct. anyway, avoid superlatives is a very, very powerful technique, very powerful. Latest and most advanced both are superlatives. If you say others are given or not, we can eliminate the others also. I'll just come to this. Okay, how about they consume less power given? Always. Absolutely. No, but it is given. Okay, first thing, is it mentioned in the passage that they are latest or they are the most advanced? Is it mentioned? So anyway, it's wrong. Simple. It is wrong. We'll come back. Yes, it will always work in all 100% cases. That's how RCs are. You can try it on any of the official guide passages and come back to me, say that okay, but in this answer superlative is correct. It can be correct only if it is directly mentioned, otherwise never. Okay, more pixels per square inch given. Able to display continuous video graphics, it is written no flicker and no screen burn in. If there is no flicker, no burn in, that means it is continuous or interrupted? Continuous. So even this is understandable given. Are they widely adopted or not? Is it given? Dominant technology currently used in most display products. Then they are used for high definition TV, movie special effects, this video games. So are they widely adopted? They reflect a widely adopted standard. This is given in an indirect way. So given indirectly. Avoid superlatives would have given you an answer in 20 seconds. 20 seconds you would have got this answer. Whenever you see best, most, latest, any of these things, you are very sure such answers are correct only if they are given. Any doubt in this problem? Okay. Let's see. Question number 3. What did you pick here? So whenever you are given something like this, you should go back to the passage. Process through which LCD monitors displays different colors is most closely analogous to. So process. Now it is given which process. So it is called process of subtraction, and this is the characteristic of it. Blocking out particular color wavelengths from the spectrum of white light until only the desired color remains. Now imagine, is it blocking out all or blocking out some then? Okay, something is desired also. So not everything is blocked. Option B says they separate all. All is a strong word or a superlative? Do they separate all or do they separate some? So B is definitely not correct. Always be on the watch out for words like these. They are never going to be correct. Now think about, what does an hourglass actually do? An hourglass, will it ever block anything or it will just slow down something? You keep 1 kg sand, all 1 kg will finally come out. So hourglass never blocks anything. So hourglass will be wrong here because it does not block anything. It only slows down. Option C says totally soundproofed. Totally soundproof means nothing can come in, nothing can go out. Not right possible. Option E says air vent that emits warmer air outside of a building while an air conditioning system cools the interior of the building. Do you think it is related to this process at all? Subtraction? Completely unrelated. So I should mark D by elimination. How this works, I'll explain it still. It should be still understood how this is working out clearly. Now imagine it this way. Let's see. Suppose I have this page, construction paper, and this is opaque, and I am throwing light on it from the top. I am throwing light. Will it show anything on the bottom or no? This is a paper, opaque, I throw light, nothing will be seen. Now I cut a circle in it and I cut a square in it, and now I throw light from the top. What will be seen? Only a circle and a square. So until the desired color remains, this is the desired shape. This makes pretty good sense. If I cut whatever I want, in that case I'll get only that much. So difficult one, but by approach of elimination and octave, as I said, it is very easy to get to this answer. Any doubt regarding any of these questions then? Please tell me. Let's solve one more and possibly two more questions in RC.